everybody, it's Lenny. How are you all doing? Today I wanted to talk about my tattoos. Now I don't have a lot yet because I am planning to get a bunch more, but I wanted to talk about the ones I already do have, go in a little flashback mode, tell you how it happened, and what I still think about the tattoo now, etc, etc. So my very first tattoo I got at age 19, I believe, and it's the butterfly on my neck or upper back part. I don't know. It was very spontaneous, even though I did want the tattoo for a while now. It was just how most of my tattoos happen. I think like, okay, today I'm gonna get my tattoo, and I went there and I didn't expect to get like an appointment on the same day, but I did. And it was a very strange, not a strange time in my life, it was actually a really good time in my life. I had started art school, and I think I was in my second year of art school, and I think I had like my first student apartment type thing. And I had just gone through like a breakup, not like a big breakup, but I had just gone through a breakup, and I was starting to feel better and energized and feeling really good about myself. And I thought, I'm just gonna go into the city center, because I already lived in the city, but into the city center, and I'm gonna ask this guy what he thinks about this tattoo and when we can do it. So I had this butterfly, it's a, how do we say that in English? Is it the same? Like macaon? It's a macaon butterfly, and I always really liked it. I saw it in a lot of anime, so cliche. Like in Nana, which is my utmost favorite anime, and by the same author, Paradise Kiss, this butterfly, this exact butterfly actually, is kind of like the logo of the brand thing. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I don't know, check it out or something. I don't know, I just really liked how it was, the structure, the pattern on the wings, and I thought, I'm just gonna get this butterfly. I love having it like stamped on me. And I went there and I said, okay, we're just gonna edit it because there's like too much detail, and when do you want it? And he was like looking through his agenda, and he said, do you want it today? And I was like, sure. So I got my very first tattoo on the same day, and I think that was also the day I pierced this ear. This piercing was on the same day, so a very spontaneous day, like, hey, tattoo, piercing, let's go, being a little crazy. And honestly, I think those are the best moments, the moments where you're like, I'm just gonna do this. Obviously, when it comes to tattoos, just don't do that, but I already thought this one out for a long time, and sure, I should have researched tattoo parlors before, because I just saw one that was next to my normal like piercer guy, and I thought, hey, there's a tattoo parlor there, I'm just gonna go to that one. Luckily he did a good job. You can see it's had a few years since I've had it. It's a little more blurry and less sharp, but that's what happens with tattoos, especially if you don't protect it from the sun properly, and this is like a really sensitive spot, it's always exposed. Anyway, yada yada, that was my first tattoo, the butterfly on my neck. I still love it to death. I just wish it would stay a bit more crisp. Maybe I'll have it touched up by a professional, but I'm kind of afraid of having anybody go near it. So at the moment, I really love it. For me, it was really like the start of my freedom, my life as an adult, and yeah, no regrets on that one at all. The second tattoo I got is the rabbit on my foot. Now I drew that one. That is my own drawing, and a lot of people don't get what it is when they see it at first. I mean, it's on my foot, it's at a weird angle, and a lot of people have to ask, but I mean, I don't really care. I love that drawing. I've been like, I had drawn it again and again for a very long time. I remember I was already doing it when I was living in my student apartment, and I only got it like a bunch more years later, and I carefully chose the tattoo guy this time. I prepared more, since it was like my second one. It wasn't like, okay, let's go. But yeah, I went, I got an appointment, I had to pay a deposit, and everything was fine. Most painful tattoo ever so far was the one on my foot, definitely. It was like really sensitive. It really, I could really feel like the needle digging into my foot. Ugh. Not a good spot to do it, but I'm really happy it is. It's there, it's where I wanted it. And if you still don't understand what it is by looking at it now, it's actually a rabbit like standing up and turning around. There's not much of a story behind that. My spirit animal is a rabbit, and I don't know, it's more like the representation of the rabbit standing up and looking around, and I don't know, I can't really explain it. I mean, all tattoos have this special meaning, but to explain it to somebody else is a little bit complicated. Now this tattoo is not as old, but it's already quite not fuzzy, because fuzzy sounds really bad, but I'm still gonna say bit like fuzzy, but it's normal. The skin of the foot, like, it moves all the time, it's rubbing inside the shoe, so I expected it to like not be as crisp faster, but yeah, I still love it, no regrets. I actually don't regret any of my tattoos. So second tattoo, a bunny, so I have a butterfly and a bunny. Third tattoo, I did it not a long time ago, and you guys actually may have seen it from my Vlogtober time. I think it was towards the end of the month. I had one of my artist friends tattoo this on my wrist, and I think it was like his second tattoo, and I really I thought, okay, it's gonna be a little wobbly, but I don't care, I don't mind. I just want this guy to like practice on me, so that's what happened. And this is not a 69. I really had to think hard before getting this one, because I really wanted to get my astrological sign, which is Cancer, but it looks like a 69. A lot of people do see that as a 69, so I thought, like, do I do it and not care, or do I just give up on the idea? And I just decided to go for it, and I thought I'd be really annoyed by people being like, oh, why do you have a 69 on your wrist? Actually, I'm not. I don't mind explaining, like, no, it's my sign, and people are like, oh duh, sorry, I'm so stupid. So actually it's not as bad as I thought. So I've had it done twice already. So the first time, since it was like one of his second time tattooing, it faded away a little, so he went back on it a second time. So yeah, tattoo number 3. Oh yeah, and the story behind it is that I've always been a little frustrated with a part of my personality, which really represents some of the characteristics of the Cancer signs. They're very shy and highly sensitive, and it's something I've struggled with for a long time. Like, why am I like this? Blah blah blah. Why can't I be like that? Or like this? So this is me, like, hey, I'm shy and sensitive, and I'm still awesome. Tattoo number 4. Same tattoo artist, but a few tattoos later, is the 1111 that I have on my ribs. Again, it had to be done twice. The first time, one of the ones kind of like faded away from healing, so we went over it a second time, and now it's there to stay. And this is kind of an obvious story. I love like wishing on things and feeling lucky. I do have little superstitious habits some of the time. I love like finding 1111 or 111 recently, strangely enough. So I wanted, like, instead of waiting for the perfect time, I wanted to have the perfect time on me at all times and be lucky. Those are my tattoos for now. I'm actually drawing my next tattoos already. So yeah, those were my current tattoos. Let me know in the comments if you have tattoos, if you're planning to get tattoos, if you're hesitating to get a tattoo, if you're like completely like no to tattoos, I hate tattoos. Just let me know. I'm always curious about people's point of views and opinions, and well, just be nice about it, I guess. Check out my other videos. I still post vlogs whenever I can. I'm still getting back up, and yeah, I'll see you all very soon, guys. Take care. I love you all.